Okay, in this lesson we want to look at an example of the dot product of two vectors, and then how also based on the definition of the dot product find the angle between the two vectors. So let's say you have two vectors, vector A, which is given as, let's say, 2i plus 2j plus k. So it's a three-dimensional vector. It has all x, y, and z components. And say vector B is given as 3i plus 2j minus 6k. So, and our objective is to find A dot B. So remember, the definition of dot product is A dot B or B dot A, doesn't matter. Remember, the order is not important in dot product. Is that you find the magnitude of A, you multiply it by magnitude of B, you multiply by cosine of the angle between two vectors, right? But let's first find A dot B, regardless of the definition. So remember, A dot B is simply as if you're multiplying. So you have 2i plus 2j plus k, right? Dotted with 3i plus 2j minus 6k. So you guys remember in the other lesson that when we do dot product, the outcome of I dot I is 1, or j dot j is 1, or k dot k is 1, and then I dot j is 0, or j dot k is 0. So basically all you have to do is multiply 2 by 3, 2 by 2, and 1 by negative 6, and that would be the outcome of the dot product. So I'll try to squeeze things right below here for you before we go to the next page. So this outcome is 2 times 3, which is 6, plus 2 times 2, and we have a 1 from k here, 1k, times negative 6. So if you do the math here, 6 plus 4 minus 6 would be 4. So the outcome of the dot product is equal to 4. Now let me go to the next page and show you how you can find the angle between these two vectors. So now remember that A, which was 2i plus 2j plus k, I want to find the magnitude of A. So A has the magnitude. Remember, I take each component, I square them. 2 plus 2 squared plus 2 squared plus 1 squared. So that becomes 3. So that's the length of A, vector A, or the magnitude of vector A. Vector B was 3i plus 2j minus 6k. So 3 squared plus 2 squared plus a negative 6 squared. That actually becomes 7. So remember, A dot B was A times B times cosine of the angle. So if I want to find the angle between the two vectors, I say cosine theta is A dot B divided by A times B. Remember, A dot B from the previous page was equal to 4. And A times B is 3 times 7. So we have to find the inverse cosine of 4 over 21. And if we do that, we get 79 degrees roughly. So the angle between vector A and B is about 79 degrees. And that's one of the applications of the dot product. It will allow you find the angle between vector A and B. So roughly, if say vector A is like that and vector B is like that, what we have determined is the angle between A and B, about 79 degrees.